Oh no. I'm a little early here. What's in my beard? What's going on, everybody? This is Intuitive Anthony going live. We got one person in the room. I'm waiting for a couple more people to get in here, and then we're gonna get this party started, guys. But this content is for chosen ones. I'm pretty sure you guys know. If you're new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up and let me know if you rock with the content, because the algorithm appreciates it. It sends it up and gets it out to more people who need this information. What's going on, Miss Choi? Miss Choi, I was getting everything set up, and apparently the phone just pushed the button on its own. So I guess I'll start early. I'm waiting for a few more people to get in here, guys, but this content is for chosen ones. Basically, we're gonna be talking about the fall before flight, because I tell you, I'm right now as a chosen one going through the fall. I'm going through the fall big time. I'm in good spirits though. I'm in good spirits. I mean, because the insurance that I put on the storage unit, well, she just called me. She told me in order for me to sue them because they're not going to pay it out, I need to get a letter of representation. And then they will talk to the lawyer on my behalf, because it's my job to prove. Never mind the security cameras. I'm supposed to prove that somebody broke into my unit. So my TVs and all that shit is gone. But somehow I'm supposed to prove it. Basically, they're worming their way out of paying on the insurance policy, and they know that people who put things in storage are in transition. And the last thing we need at this time is more trouble. And they're relying on that. So this should let you know what kind of world we live in, guys. But this is content for the chosen ones, because right now I'm going through the fall. And the fall comes right before the breakthrough. That big breakthrough, trust me, along with everything else that chosen ones deal with in their life, along with that, you're going to catch more hell. Because before that breakthrough comes, you basically going to get your ass handed to you. In a manner of speaking. In a manner of speaking. You're going to go through a lot. Oh, we got 19 people in here. Let's get rocking. This is content for the chosen ones, guys. But that breakthrough that everybody's talking about, and that a lot of these false chosen ones, tarot readers and stuff, are disguising themselves as real chosen ones, are talking about, that big breakthrough, it comes at a price. A heavy price. What's up, Edit? What's up? I appreciate you being here. Miss Troy, I appreciate you too. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. If you like the content, hit the thumbs up. That big breakthrough, oh, you're going to pay your dues for it. Currently, as a chosen one, I'm going through it right now. That fall, where I went up, bought the house, happy, stable, boundaries up, blocked all those narcissists that kept coming in and out of my life trying to cause damage. I was sitting pretty for a while. House paid for, bills paid for, everything was going good. I'm thinking that was the pinnacle. That was my breakthrough. No, it's not your breakthrough. I was happy. I was content. I had those bad people, those narcissists out of my life. That was paradise for me, because y'all know what we go through trying to keep these dogs away from us, these narcissists. Y'all know what we go through. I mean, y'all all got your own horror stories just yourself. So I know you know what I'm talking about. But I was sitting pretty for a while, and I was thinking that was the breakthrough. That was the big ta-da moment. No. Before you get to that breakthrough, you got to fall. You got to fall. And I don't know if it's within the terms of the agreement between God and Satan, or he's probably, what I believe is he's setting the enemy up for checkmate. Because see, these narcissists, once you block them, they're going to start increasing their warfare on you. They're going to increase that warfare because they feel you pulling away, and they got to throw everything they got at the wall and hope something sticks. They got to throw everything at the wall and hope something sticks. So they going to go out of their way to throw every dark magic, every spell, every incantation, every demon they can send towards you, they will. And you're going to be sitting pretty thinking, this is my moment, ta-da, I'm good. And then the fall comes, where the person in my life passes away. The other person I had staying with me was related to the person I was living with. They were a narcissist. I was only tolerating them, but by me taking care of that narcissist during their narcissistic collapse, that was how I was paying the bills in the house. But because this person, after my roommate passed away, had to go, because I'm not going to sit there and take the place of the empath that she lost. I'm not going to replace that person, because I know what you are. I know what demon you are. I know what possesses you. But it did give me a chance to watch and see a narcissistic collapse firsthand. And I'm telling you guys, even through all of the troubles and the hell that you go through and the stress. What's up, Kimberly? What's going on? I appreciate you being here. Even though you go through all of this hell, God is still teaching you along the entire way. If you want to donate to the channel, guys, Cash App is down below. $ Anthony Young, 1978. And PayPal, Intuitive Anthony 1978, guys. And I also created a GoFundMe account too for the cancer diagnosis and the back and forth appointments and all of that. But getting back to it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. I got a chance as things were starting to unravel between the house, my friend dying, having to put the narcissistic mother in a home because I am not going to be abused by a narcissist because they can't keep their shit together. I am not replacing her son. We're not replacing one with the other. And I guess that was her whole mindset. You're not going to let me stay here for lifetime rights. You can't even take care of yourself. Talking about the narcissist. This narcissist won't even wash her own ass. I'm not letting you tear up my house so by the time your crooked ass dies, because they live a long time, because they do not learn the spiritual lessons they're supposed to learn, my house is going to be worthless. Because I let a worthless person stay in there and take possession of it. That's not going to work. So instead of saying that, I just sent her to a home. And after all of that, calamities kept coming. So guys, when you start getting ready and you like realizing that that big moment is coming, you're going to pay your dues. You're going to get your stripes for it. It's not going to be pleasant. But all I can say is I haven't gotten to that breakthrough yet, but I hope it's worth all the hell. That's all I can say about it. But see, this is how I know the breakthrough is coming. I had a dream. And it's one of those dreams where you feel like you're lucid dreaming. You know you're dreaming. You know this cannot be real life. Because it was nighttime, the moon was full in the sky, and it was a house, like a cottage kind of house, with a big wooden door. One of those big oak doors you see in the fairy tales. I always loved that time, that era. I was walking through the yard, and these cement statues of animals that they had placed in the yard started moving, coming to life. And I'm looking at it, and everything feels so surreal in the dream. And even in the dream, I knew that this is too good to be true. This is not happening. And as I got to the door, I knocked on this big oak door, and this obelisk comes down in front of the door. And there's a woman inside of the obelisk. And she looks at me, and she says, "What are 5 things you wish for?" So I started naming off the things I wished for. I wish to see my mother again who passed away. I wish to be rich. I wish to fly. And I forget what the last 2 were. She looked at me and nodded her head, and the obelisk went back up in the sky. I looked at behind me, and there was a black woman, an elderly woman, standing there with a little girl. I looked at her, I said, "Can you believe what I'm saying?" And she was like, so I knew even in my dream that this was not just a dream. You know what I mean? It was more than that. And then as I was getting ready to wake up, this huge white snake, I mean, this snake was huge. It was about the size of a big truck. It was white with blue in it. It shot electricity into me, and I woke up in the bed. I didn't have to write this dream down, because you know a lot of dreams, you have them and then you forget them. Dreams that you are supposed to have, you do not forget. What's up, Root? You do not forget dreams that are supposed to be with you. Other dreams, you may have to write those down because those fade away with time. This one was a direct message. So I figured out that the divine, that breakthrough was coming. I just didn't know that all this hell was going to pop off right before it. So, guys, if you know in your heart that you are chosen one and you have endured the fight and have dealt with the foolishness for as long as you could, be mindful. What does that say? Yeah, yeah. Appreciate you, Miss Troy, for getting rid of that. They got they self-promoting. That's nothing wrong with that, but stay on your own platform, bro. This is the thing. If you know that you got a breakthrough coming, all hell is gonna break loose in your life before you get to that divine moment, because everybody's watching you. And by setting up these boundaries and pushing these people away that mean you no harm, that mean you no good, is the right step. But the curses and the black magic and the evil and the bad intentions and maliciousness that they're putting out for you, it's going to look like it's working for a time. And it's going to get very, very dark. But you know it always darkest before the dawn. So you have to hold on to that. So that's how I knew the breakthrough was coming. Because the dream said 5 things you wish for. I see my mother again who passed. To be rich, to fly. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be flying back and forth, speaking to people face to face like I'm doing here now. At least I hope so. But God has his own plans, but that's where I think I'm going. But I want you guys to be mindful of this, because that breakthrough is coming. It ain't going to be all sunshine and rainbows. There's going to be some difficult times. So I want you to be mentally prepared for it so that you'll be aware. Because everything that glitters ain't gold. And you will get to that pot of gold. But you're going to pay spiritually, physically, and emotionally for what you're getting ready to get. And hopefully it will be damn sure worth all the hell you're going through. But you're going to go through it to get it. You see what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. Hit that thumbs up so that it'll go up in the algorithm and people out there will get a chance to see it, because it tells YouTube the video is worth recommending to other people. If you wanted to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below. $ Anthony Young 1978 and Intuitive Anthony 1978 on PayPal. And there's a GoFundMe as well. I just haven't figured out how to tag that into YouTube. But these things around you that you have been working your time to create for yourself. And another very difficult thing is when you cut off the people. My situation was family. I cut family off because those are the narcissists that was doing the most damage in my life. I mean, the one evil one, she tried to actually kill me. Evil, murdering bitch, but that's what that was. Once you cut them off and you go through that hard season, you're gonna have to do it alone. That's not gonna be as painful because you already put up boundaries and cut these people off before. You see what I'm saying? So those boundaries you set before are gonna help you understand who's a real one and who's a fake one, so you can get them clowns out of there. Be mindful of that. It's going to give you the strength, the fortitude, and the backbone to know that these people wasn't there for you, so that when you do get your moment and they come up talking about cousin this and sister this and brother this, you can tell them to kick rocks because you don't want nothing to do with it. Because they will try that. They will pretend like y'all been cool since day one, trying to pretend like you do not notice the bullshit they've been doing behind your back the whole time. You see it. You may not say nothing about it, but you damn well see it. We all see it. That fuck shit they doing, the sneaky snake-like shit. But they always get what they deserve. They always get what they deserve. Sit around long enough. They gonna get it. You gonna get your place and what you work for, and they gonna get what they work for. But these things around you that you built and that you have been holding on to and that you thought was your breakthrough are gonna start to crumble. They're gonna start to fall away. And everything you do to make things better is going to work in opposition. It's going to work the opposite way. For all the goodness you put out, badness is going to come. To the point where, I'll tell you like this, y'all. Did not even want to leave the room. Didn't want to leave the bed. Because every time I got up Monday morning, as soon as the damn businesses were open, bullshit phone calls was coming in. Bad news after bad news after bad news after bad news. I got bad news again today. I'm in good spirits because there ain't nothing I can do about it. But when you are on this walk and you set those boundaries, you know you got up and did everything you could do to make a good situation out of a bad one, to make lemonade out of lemons, and it don't work, there ain't nothing you can do. You gotta let go and let God give it to him. Because what can you do? I mean, even between losing the house, my friend passing away, storage unit being broken into, insurance company not wanting to pay, then I found out I got cancer. Tell me if that ain't some bullshit. Tell me if that ain't bad. And I just found out the insurance company ain't gonna pay for the items stolen out of my storage unit my entire life till an hour before this live right here. I found out an hour ago before this live. So what the hell was I paying insurance for? Everything I did in good faith, I'm getting repaid with evil. For all the good I'm putting out, I'm getting evil. But you got to keep going, guys. Do not envy the wicked. Because sometimes you really want to think like, man, if I was just a little bit more deceitful and evil about it, I'd probably be a lot fucking happier. We can't think that way, y'all. And besides, we're not built to be that way. Our own conscience will eat us alive. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, guys. If you like the content, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with people who may need it. If you want to donate, the Cash App is down below. $ Anthony Young, 1978. And PayPal, Intuitive Anthony, 1978. But see, this is the thing. Every good thing you did, everything you tried to build, the people you tried to cut off, and you did this all because right is right and wrong is wrong, and you stand on the side of righteousness. Everything that I stand for, believe in, and hold true to, and try to build, is being taken away from me. This is Job. This is the Job situation, where God allowed Job to be tested by Satan. Everything he did was just bad. That's where I'm at right now. But because Job did not lose his faith, he did not give up and curse God. He was given everything back. He was given everything back. More kids, more land, more property, more riches, more everything. I'm in my Job season. So that's why this video is entitled The Fall Before the Flight. You have to get it in your mind. It ain't gonna be all sunshine and rainbows. You're gonna have to pay. But it shall be worth it if you endure to the end. Do not get mad. Do not curse God. You can be... sometimes, some days, I'm really disgusted with how everything is. I'm like, okay, that went sour. That went sour. That went sideways. That went sideways. This is some bullshit. But that's as far as it can go. You can't get mad at it. I don't even hope for good results anymore, because all that's going to do is make me bitter when it doesn't happen. I just sit back and wait for it. Oh, y'all ain't going to pay the insurance? Y'all ain't going to pay the claim? Okay. Okay. Because I'm used to it by now. And me screaming and cursing this lady out on the phone ain't gonna make her change her mind. She works for the insurance company. It is her job to screw people over. And she's doing a very good job. And she will in turn have to answer for that shit with her soul later. That's between her and God. That's not me. But me screaming ain't gonna get the job done. I appreciate you, Kimberly, for being here. Bankhead Bam. Are you in the H-Town? I don't know what the H-Town is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what H-Town is. Elaborate a little bit. Tell me more about that. What is the H-Town? Yeah. Everything gonna go wrong. Everything gonna go sideways. Have you ever heard about the story of Midas, King Midas? Midas touched everything he touched turned to gold. But this is because he was in love with he was possessed with the demon, the spirit of Mammon. Mammon is the spirit of money, greed. It's never enough. It's never enough. Never mind the fact that when your ass die, that money's still gonna be sitting up on this earth decaying as well. He loved money. So everything he touched seemed to be all roses. Like, man, if I could touch this, I'm going to be rich. I could turn that into gold, that into gold, that into gold. And he accidentally touched his daughter. She turned to gold. Now what the hell is all that money going to get you when you ain't got your daughter no more? You see what I'm saying? But our situation is everything we touch turns sour. It's like you could do it with the best intentions, the best motives, the best heart, and it all goes sideways. Because the devil has enacted all of his agents, every last one of his agents, to stop you at all costs. Chosen One. They got to stop you at all costs. So you're going to meet people that's going to be studying you and staring at you that you don't even fucking know. They're going to be staring at you. And the demon is talking to them, telling them how to try to get into your life to fuck it up. Literally. Literally. And if you watching, you ever been like in the grocery store or something like that, and you see people, what's up, F. McKeon? I appreciate you being here. You ever been in the grocery store, feel somebody's eyes on you and turn around and they just staring at you like this? That's because that demon is in their ear talking to them. And say you realize the way this person is looking at you and they try to engage you in conversation and you pull back and get away from them, all that demon is going to do is jump in the person next to them in the grocery store aisle. That's how this is working. And these people are coming at you left, right, and sideways. That's what I've been having. Well, I let somebody move in, and the first words he said was, I'm an empath. Then when he moved in, he was anything but a fucking empath. The demon is just jumping into people, trying to find a way to infiltrate your life because you set up boundaries and push the narcissist out. That's what the game is. That's what it is. Guys, if you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below. All donations are appreciated too, guys. Or supers are available too. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with anybody who may need it, guys, because this is a lot of information. And when you're getting ready for your breakthrough, I want you to be prepared because shit is going to go real, real sour. But that's just because it's going to make the breakthrough that much sweeter. You see what I'm saying? Because if you were in a good period, especially if you cut off the narcissist and set up those boundaries, that breakthrough going into that paradise wouldn't be as sweet as it would be as if you went through a season of tremendous hardship where everything you touched went bad. Everything you touched went bad. Then you go into that breakthrough, everything there is going to be so much more vibrant, so much sweeter, so much nicer, because you had just previously been through a hard season. So you're going to appreciate it a lot more. Everything has a purpose. We may not see it because we are on the chessboard, but God is playing the pieces and he can see further ahead than we can. And we have to rely on that, y'all. Be firm in your faith. Do not let all of these hardships go to your heart. Because I know right now, I knew this insurance company was going to bullshit and jive turkey my ass and try to weasel their fucking way out. They were going to try to weasel their way out of it. Just because of the way everything else is happening. So now, check this out, y'all. Lost my friend, lost the house, getting ready to lose my furniture because all of my furniture's in there and I have no way to get it out. The insurance that my furniture was stolen and stuff, lost all of that too. It keeps going. It keeps on rolling. So I'm not surprised at how it's going. I don't sit here and wait for, I try not to get hopeful about anything. Because who knows how long this is going to last. But the key thing is, guys, is that this don't last always. Now I've got an opportunity for housing. I have to move out today. I don't have the income to pack up my stuff and my dogs and get over there today. I had 20 minutes to prepare. 20 minutes to prepare to move my entire life. And it has to be done by today. I don't have the income to pack up my dog. Uber or Lyft to put them in the back of the Uber or the Lyft and get over there. So I'm praying that they're going to give me a couple of days to pack up all the little possessions that I have left that haven't been stolen or pillaged to get over there. 20 minutes. to rearrange and move my entire life and my puppets. But I tell you one thing, me and my 2 chihuahuas, I am not leaving my dogs. Everything else can come and go. That is not fucking happening. And I'm putting that out into the universe right now. If I have to be in the woods with my dogs, that's how I'll be. I'm not doing that. I'm not losing. I mean, I'm in lost everything else, but I'll be damn if I'm gonna lose that. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you can, guys. But be firm in your faith. I know that I have not done half of the wicked shit that people out here doing. What's going on, Brian? Appreciate you being here. Kane, what's going on? Related Tiger type production. This is what it is. I know that I'm not out here living foul, doing crazy stuff just to get $1, just to do this, just to do that. I'm not doing that. I'm doing it the best I can. But at the same time, I know I do not deserve the bullshit that's going on. The stuff that's popping off around me and in my life. Where I make a good decision and try to do something good, and all I'm getting is wickedness for it. I don't deserve this. Which means I know it can't last forever. Shit can't last forever. So I just gotta sit back and wait for it to play out. But I know I do not deserve what's happening. You gotta remember that too, guys, because it's gonna get pretty damn dark. I don't know what your situation is, but if you are a chosen one and you know that breakthrough's coming and you have already set up boundaries to get rid of these bad people, trust me, it's gonna come at a cost. It's gonna come at a cost. Just keep going no matter what. Just keep going with it. Just keep going. Like me, personally, I mean, because even after I diagnosed with cancer last week, when I was told that I had cancer last week, you should have saw my face. The doctor would, I know the doctor was expecting more of a reaction. He was expecting more of a reaction. But because of the bullshit that I have been through, there was no reaction because I'd already been, I'm right now going through the fire. I'm going through the fire. Ain't nothing I can do. Ain't stressing myself out, ain't gonna do nothing but make that cancer eat me up fast. And I'm not going out like that. So just let it play out. Let it play out however it wants to play. If I'm supposed to go, then I go. If I'm supposed to be here, I'm gonna be here. That's how it be. Don't lose heart. And then for a minute there, I thought, am I getting cold? No, I'm not getting cold. I'm numb. I'm numb to the fact that, and for a while it was like, this is unbelievable. How come I keep trying to do the right thing and nothing but bad keeps coming? Kind of starts to, then as a chosen one, you start remembering the bullshit you went through growing up, or the way people treated you in the past. And the enemy wants you to feel like, because you got treated that way in the past, and you're being treated this way now, even though you got the best of intentions, why do you keep bothering? Why don't you just go over to the dark side? Obviously the good side ain't working for you. That's his temptation. That's what he's going to be whispering to you. That's what he's going to be whispering to you. But the same way I was in the doctor's office when I was told about the cancer. No. Because it doesn't make sense right now, and it probably won't make sense to me because I'm in the movie. I'm not the one directing it and editing it and putting it all together. That's not me. So I don't get the full picture. I'm just in it right now. So until this shit starts to make sense, I'm just going to sit here and ride the wave. Can't make up my mind either way because I don't have all the information to make that decision. And see, that's what Narcissists did. Because shit didn't go the way they wanted it to. They said, okay, and they made a choice that their ass can't come back from. They can't walk that back. They can't walk that back. But they did not have enough information to make a choice like that. But hell, they're the only ones who are going to pay for it. And occasionally the people they dupe into their life. But other than that, that's it. Don't lose heart. Just, you got to let it roll off your back like water off a duck's back. You have to have that kind of mindset because you don't have the whole picture. I mean, it does seem like everything that I'm touching is withering and dying, one after another, after another, after another. But I don't have enough information to just forsake everything I believe in just because a few things ain't going right. Besides, when you're dead and gone, I can't take that furniture and shit with me. You got to keep that in mind too. That everything has to stay in its place. Don't make an issue bigger than what it needs to be because you don't need that stress along with everything else going on in life. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hit a thumbs up on the video if you appreciate the content. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below. I appreciate what you're saying, Blueprint. If you want to donate to I appreciate what you're saying. If you want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is down below. $ Anthony Young, 1978. Blueprint Records. I appreciate that word. And on PayPal, it's Intuitive Anthony 1978. But see, these are the things, guys. Then the narcissist is going to try to come back. Let me tell you this game, y'all. This is hilarious. It's sad at the same time. So the narcissist will use their kids. That's called triangulation. They triangulate. They use people that you and them know to come in while they figure you at your lowest, because that's what they do. They like to try to attack you at your lowest because they're miserable, horrible, garbage creatures. They're trash. They're human trash. Walking on two legs. They're walking dump sites. Human garbage. So what they do is they figure because you got all this going on and you've seen better days, they'll use somebody you know to come in and pitch the idea that you and them need to reconnect. Fuck no. Because they send someone else in there to do it because they too chicken shit to do it themselves because they know you're going to bite their head off if they try. That's what it is. Because they do some punk ass shit. They do some weasel shit. They know that you ain't fucking with them and they know why. Because they're human garbage, they're a terrible entity, they're a terrible person. But they'll send someone else in just to test the waters to see is that while you're going through this situation, if they can weasel their little lying, wormy, disgusting, rabbit, nasty, disease-ridden ass back in. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. So they'll use other people to try to come at you. Because they figure that's the most opportune time to strike because you got a lot of other important shit to worry about. You got bigger fish to fry. So they're going to try to sneak in and get in because that's what kind of trash they are. They're human trash. Rotten. Most of them don't bathe. Just going around spreading diseases. You got antibiotics, you got antibiotics, you got antibiotics. Because they ain't going to know, they're not going to no doctor, because then you got to tell that you done slept with Larry, Moo, Curly, and the dog, and the chickens, and the cat side in the street, and all this shit. You got to do all of that. So they just rather go around asking people for antibiotics. That's that kind of dumb shit. When you hear somebody say, you got any antibiotics? Bing, that should be a flag. You better know. You better know. What's up, Rocky P. Diddy style? You better know. You better know. Leave what's going on. I appreciate y'all being here. But see, that's what it comes down to. They on that fuck shit constantly. So when they see you going through something like when I got my diagnosis of cancer last week, it was only a matter of time because I'm forthcoming with my subscribers. Y'all are my family. Y'all are the people I talk to. Miss Chor, Miss Llewellyn, appreciate y'all for the support. Or I talk to y'all here. I'm an open book because I don't have to hide anything. If I'm going through it and it may help somebody else, that's what I'm here for. But these dogs, these narcissists, these parasitic monkeys are always lurking around the sides trying to figure out the best way to come at you. Now, I don't know why this bitch thought that she was going to be able to pull this bullshit. They so smart till they stupid. They'll keep trying. They'll keep banging their head into the wall. Will use someone else to try to come back into your life. Now, things might be going bad now, but things will get good. But I know when they do get good, bitch, you won't be there. But they still keep trying because they want something for nothing. Or Like Miss Troy, I want to mention this because we had a conversation before I went live. If you're in a situation where you're in a work environment, and this supervisor, head person or whatever, is putting people in different positions and areas of work. Everybody at that job that's been there for some time knows what the pick of the litter positions are and what the grunt positions are. They will intentionally try to set you up for failure at a position that they know their ass couldn't even fucking do. They couldn't do. Nobody succeeds in this position because it's designed wrong. Whoever came up with the concept is off the fucking mark. So no matter how good you are, there's something with the way it is positioned where it's not effective. They'll put you in that position because they're worried that you might make them look bad. They already sized your ass up when they saw you. They already know. They're like, this motherfucker's the one to beat. This the one we gotta keep our eyes on. So let's give this motherfucker the hardest position in here. And then when you still make lemons out of lemonade, now they hate your ass even more. Watch out for this kind of silly shit because they do this kind of dumb shit. They always with the fucker. But when you get older and you start to see this and shit, you just like, You don't even get mad no more. Because if anything, it should make you laugh. Like, oh, it's amazing how many people see your power. But when you were younger, you just was wondering why everybody was out to get you. No. Everybody, when that person does some shit like that to you, so you see the power I got, right? Smile at them, give them a little wink. Yeah, I know you hate me. I know you pissed off. I know you trying to get at me. And I know why you're doing it. Yeah, baby. Eat up. And if it makes them feel better to go off on, to try to attack somebody who ain't attacking them, let them have it. But know this, that person is so threatened by you, you ain't even have to do nothing to them just to get up under their skin. That's real power. That's real power. Well, I can do this and I can do that. I can say 2 words right now and your ass will be handled by the Most High. That's real power. But why bother? You already dead. You ever seen iZombie? They're already dead. They're already dead. So it's kind of sad at the same time. So you just watch it and learn. And especially for me, because then I can tell somebody else on the channel about it. And it can make somebody else's road a little bit easier. Thank you for sending me good energy, Blueprint. I appreciate that. That's all it is. So once you're aware of it, it shouldn't bother you anymore. It really shouldn't. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So right now, I'm being stripped of all of my possessions. I would not have liked to lose the fireplace that Lamont gave me for my birthday because I always wanted a fireplace. I'm going to lose all of my worldly possessions. Clothes and everything. To the point where I was really mad, like, if you're going to take everything from me, you should have just took me out of here. What the hell am I still doing here for? But that's speaking without knowing the full parameters of what's going on. That's without knowing what's really, really going on. And it's easy to draw that conclusion because we only see a certain part of the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? Guys, if you want to join into the channel, the Cash App is down below. $ Anthony Young, 1978. Intuitive Anthony, 1978. Supers are available too, guys. Do not forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate all who are here today, but I wanted to leave y'all with this information. You're going to feel alone more than ever before because you done cut these people off that didn't need to be there to start with, and the ones that you did have around you have all gone too. My situation passed away, and the things that I built during that time together are all passing away too. My material possessions, my property, all of this stuff like that. And if you think about it too long, it makes me want to break down. It really makes me want to break down. But I put that out of my mind and I keep going. I have to keep going because this is like the hardest season. And there's a lot of times when it takes everything you have to keep going. And I may come across here like everything's hunky-dory. It's very, very hard. Very hard. But I'm going to put one foot in front of the other. But at this point in the game, I'm not surprised when bad stuff happens. I'm kind of expecting bad things to happen. I'm really expecting bad things to happen. And apparently I'm still here on this planet for a reason. So until that reason is clear to me, we keep moving. That's all one can do, guys. You're going to be forced to face this isolation. You're going to be forced to face this isolation. What's up, Llewellyn? Yeah, because right now, like, I'm about to lose everything. The house, my friend, all the furniture, all the clothes, everything that's in their storage unit. And the insurance agent for the insurance for the storage lady just called me and told me that if I want to sue them because they're not going to pay the claim, I need to get a letter of representation from the lawyer and have the lawyer contact them so that we can go to court over it. Because they know people who put stuff in storage are in transition and we really don't need this shit right now. So this woman, it's her job to screw me over. But that wasn't the case when I paid the money for the fucking insurance. But that's the way it is. So not only did I lose the person, the house, everything, I'm about to lose the furniture, the fireplace that was given as a gift, the clothes that are in there, everything. And then finding out cancer last week. This is the Job season if I've ever fucking seen it. And actually, that had to be, you know what? The losing everything in the storage unit is far worse than the cancer diagnosis to me. Because I put up my boundaries and got rid of those narcissists. And whatever time I had in that house building was peaceful, happy. I learned a lot about why I went through what I went through. Hey, what's going on, Llewellyn? What's going on, Brian? That's where I learned the most. That was happiness. That meant more to me. That meant a lot to me. So me getting ready to lose all of this in that storage unit, them not paying the insurance claim, the cancer diagnosis, and then having to figure out a way to get me and my dogs over here to this emergency housing, losing that fireplace and the few things I had there that reminded me of a good time hurts more than the cancer diagnosis. I actually break down more thinking about me losing the stuff in my storage unit than the cancer diagnosis itself. So if there was ever a season of testing, this is it. This is it. But guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Hit the thumbs up on the video. It'll send it out to more people in the YouTube land for the algorithm, guys. And if you want to donate to the channel, Cash App is down below. $ Anthony Young 1978 and Intuitive Anthony 1978 on PayPal. There also is a GoFundMe set up for those who want to help with the back and forth appointments for the cancer diagnosis, for PET scans, CAT scans, biopsies, feeding tubes, chemo, radiation, and all that on the GoFundMe, and it's under Intuitive Anthony as well. Back to what I was saying. We got to depend on God, and this is going to give you a chance to get your priorities in order. So when you sitting here going through all of these calamities and hardships and shit, and you don't see nobody around, that is going to be burned into your mind so that when you do get that big blessing and that breakthrough, anybody that comes up to you like, hey, cousin, you're going to be like, get that ass out of here. We ain't fucking family. We ain't cool. We ain't friends. Because you're going to have in your mind when you were at your lowest, who was there and who wasn't. So all of that gibberish they're talking is going to sound like jive turkey shit. And there's going to be no gray area in your mind. You're going to know who was there for you, who was a real, who was a ride or die, and who was on that bullshit. And it's going to make you stronger. But while you're in it, it's very, very lonely, isolating. But life is the best teacher. of all. Life is the very best teacher. We all know that to be true. Life is a very, very good teacher. And sometimes you can sit there and they can tell you something in class and lecture to you over and over again, but till you see that shit firsthand, once you see it firsthand, it's burned in there. It ain't going nowhere. And maybe that's the way God wants to teach us. What's going on, Lisa? Yeah, you know what I mean? But then to lose the person and then lose all those possessions, it's fucking heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. And everything's happened. Now, mind you, all of this crazy stuff I've been telling you about Lisa, all happened within the last 6 months. The death, the house, everything. Within the last 6 months. To the person that died the day before the anniversary. The day before your anniversary, that person dies. That's some craziness, right? Your anniversary is the next day. That person died the day before. Now tell me that ain't some fuck shit. Tell me if there was a movie being written about your life, that would be the plot twist that none of the audience will see coming. You see what I'm talking about? So, if for things to play out the way they did at the drop of a dime and so closely together and in such a short time frame, somebody's writing this story. And I know that my Father in heaven loves a happily ever after. Satan does not. And since I don't worship or subscribe to him, my Father's going to somehow turn this around and make this all roses. But I know I need to get in that storage unit because I need to get that urn with those ashes out of there. But today was the day that it was due. The payment was due. I don't have it. That's just the way it is. But I do have these two things that I used to have on a necklace that have a little bit of ashes in them from the urn. So it'll be all right. So you got to depend on God because he's going to be the only one there with you when all of these fair weather people in your life pass away. They all fall off to the side because things done got too real for them. But just remember, guys, that breakthrough is coming. But the breakthrough will not be nearly as sweet unless you have some sour beginnings. Things need to be hard. The struggle needs to be tough. So that when you hit that breakthrough, it's like that aha moment where everything starts to sparkle and everything, the pressure is released and you go into this happily ever after. You're going to have to go through the shit in the beginning. But when you get to the other side, it's going to make that paradise even more pretty, even more beautiful. And we have to hold on to that. I mean, because God wouldn't have brought us this far to fail. So if you're expecting a breakthrough, I just want you to keep your eyes and ears open to the changes that are going to come. So at least you'll have more information and you'll know you heard it somewhere before. Because this, if it wasn't God, if God didn't give me this information, I damn sure didn't learn it from nobody around me. You know what I'm saying? God gave this to me directly. So by me sharing this with you, it'll make it easier for you so that when things like this start to pop off in your life and it seems like you can't win for losing, you'll have the faith to know that it won't be like this always. And you'll have an idea of what's happening so that you do not lose faith and you can keep persevering. You're going to feel forsaken, but you're not. Keep going even though you feel like this is pointless. It's not. It's not. This is Satan's last chance to get at you. If he can't get you to curse God now and throw your hands up and say, fuck it, I'm done, that's it for him. Have you considered my servant Job? Have you considered my servant Intuitive Anthony? Have you considered my servant Miss Choi? Have you considered my servant Luella? These kind of things, all you got to do is put your name in that place. That's all you got to do. Because that's how you know, like, remember, because Job lost his kids, his riches, his health, because he got the boils. Everything he put his hands on was just going, everything was going sideways. And people, even the people that were coming up to him, those so-called friends, was like, you need to just curse God and die. And the enemy was talking through these people. So be mindful when you're going through that hardship. Be mindful of who you allow to have access to your ears. Be mindful of that. Because he will try to talk you into giving up. He will try to talk you into cursing God. These people literally said you need to curse God and die. Their mouths open, but his voice came out. Be mindful of that, y'all. All the time. Fake friends, just mature, they're always there. They just hide in the cut waiting for the most opportune time to strike. So when you go through this kind of period, you're going to realize you are the name God. You are going to realize with everything that's going on, when somebody talks to you, make sure that that person is worthy of being listened to. Because everybody who opens their mouth ain't got shit to say. Some people open their mouth and ain't nothing but bullshit falling out of it. So just because they can talk don't mean that what they saying is worth a fuck. So you got to remember that, because you're going to be so focused on trying to fix more important areas in your life. If you don't have time to focus on what people are saying to you, don't have people around you talking just to be fucking talking. Because that's going to get into your head, and what they saying may not be of or in your best interest. You see what I'm saying? If you got bigger things on your plate, take time and deal with those. But don't have people around you just talking to be talking, because a lot of times people have bullshit falling out of their mouth. And you don't want to be subconsciously taking that shit in while you're trying to figure out bigger and more important issues in your life. Just a word of the wise. I mean, take it how you want. But yeah. Even though you feel it's pointless, keep going, because this storm won't last forever, guys. It will not last forever. It will not. The enemy will try to attack. Just stay firm. Just stay firm. Because once the storm clears, the same way everything you touching and the way I'm touching right now is going wrong, once it clears, everything's going to be going right. And that's why these narcissists are sitting in the cut trying to triangulate and use other people to get back at you, because they know right now everything that could go wrong has. And the devil knows scripture too. So once his time is up and you endure through all his trials and tests, everything after that is going to be win, 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 win. But you must stay true to the end. No matter how bad it seems. If it's too painful to look at right now, walk away from it. Come back a little bit. I mean, you don't have to process all that in one day. Take your time with it. You ain't going nowhere. And you're going through it for a reason. But guys, this was my live. I went a little, almost an hour. If you want to donate to the channel, guys, appreciate any help. The Cash App is down below. $ Anthony Young 1978. Intuitive Anthony 1978. And I also have a GoFundMe for anyone who wants to help with cancer diagnosis. It's on GoFundMe, and I'm trying to link it up to YouTube as well. Supers are available, guys. Don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. But until I talk to you again, guys, if you like it, I love it. But remember, these narcs out here cold-blooded, so protect yourself. Peace.